I'm Jules. We're going to do a quick segment on our gear that we use for live and recording. We're going to show you what we use, so let's go have a walk. Let's have a look. Alright, we're going to move to the bass rig. It's a Fender Precision bass. It's a Japanese one, so the paint finish is Kewpie mayonnaise white. Pickups have been replaced with pickups that do the exact same thing because they died. Some random knobs that I've now put on there because I lost them at gigs because they'd fly off. I actually rode one of my mini bikes and did a little bit of a burnout on this bass as well. I don't know if there's much, you can see maybe a little bit there from the burnout. There was a song we used to play back in the day called Swale, which was a section where I used to punch the bass a lot. That's kind of that area there is from getting punched a lot. So that's the bass. Yeah. All right, the bass rig, 450 watt Gallien-Kruger head. This is Sam's one. We've been using this for years. It's nice and compact. You throw it in the back of the Bombador and off you go. Mod-wise, I basically just crank the volume to 10, grab the knob, bang, throw it in the bin. Who needs it? On top of that, I've now also wired it up so that there's a high voltage tap that goes and is wired up to the volume knob. So when grumpy sound engineers complain that it's too loud, they go and touch it to turn it down and they instantly get shocked and electrocuted. So it's pretty funny, I like it. The cabinet is a 350 watt Ashdown 4x12 finished in, what do I call it? I think a fur de wog, I think I called it, of the shoulders and back. So, you know, it's got a nice texture to it. You know, you hug it at night, it keeps you warm. Now we're going to take the conversation ground floor. Signal chain, signal flow. So, from the bass, I'm going straight to the Herd circuit. That's the one I've built. This is the first one. This is the prototype. From there, it goes to this Boss SD1, which I've modified as a fuzz. It's got two switches for fuzz and overdrive. Basically, I have this set just to squeal and feedback like a prick, just the same as this. They basically do the same thing. Sonically, worlds collide when they both do it together. From there, I go to the tuner. Tune is important, so we stay in tune, as most people would try to do in a band. Over the years, we've seen this not be the case with many bands, which is awful to deal with. Alas, whatevs. From there, I go to the Way Huge Pork Loin. Now this one, these days, I have this one on all the time. It does a clean blend, so I've got all the dirt and shit going on, but you've got the beautiful sterility and clean of this thing going at the same time. Then there's a boost pedal, which I built myself as well. Yeah, it boosts the sound. More volume makes Julian more happy. There's also another one I've modified, which is the Metal Zone. Long story about that. If you're interested in why this thing came about, go on YouTube. You'll see me talk about why I'd modded this pedal. From there, it goes to another Boss pedal, which is a reverb delay. I have this set up to do loops, lots of noisy loops at the end of songs. And then out of that into the Electro Harmonics Polychorus. I bought this because Captain Kozzle Kabozzle used one, so I'm like, why the hell not? Kurt Cobain and his wacky sounds, you know, doesn't really make the shotgun sound, but we can all think of that ourselves. Anyway, that's it, that's the pedal board. That's my bass rig. I hope that's kind of shed some light to you people that might find it interesting. You know, there are a lot of gear nerds out there that do approach us and ask us about stuff. We explain. We have a bit of a laugh with them. Hopefully you guys learn something too. And that's about it. Okay, Sam's rig. We're going to talk about Sam's rig now. I'm going to talk about Sam's rig, not we. It's Sam's kind of parts caster that he's put together. This 5-way switch has a wallaby bone as the toggle. He probably hit this with his car at some point driving home one night after rehearsals. Nice speedy knobs. Look at that. Look at the swivel and action in that, eh? That's fucking good. I love the finish on this guitar that he's done. It's, I guess you'd call it like fire pit white, I reckon, where he's just obviously chucked it in the fire in the backyard one night and he's just singed the shit out of it and it fucking looks good, you know. Tone-wise, you know, it adds a bit of mojo. Mojo is another word for bullshit, you know, and it's just something that gets thrown around a little bit in the industry, as they say. The not maple, but maple neck. I like where the dots are up here. And they're nice that they're black, because obviously when you're on stage and it's really dark, you're not going to see that for shit, hey? So that's good. It keeps it exciting for everyone. What's nice is obviously Isis has painted and decorated it too, which is wicked. Brass nut. I like a bit of brass myself. Adds to the jingle jangles, you know. The jingle jangle jangs. Jingle jangle jangs. I'm not sure what this bit is, but it's good. I reckon it's a fucking resonating plate, eh? That's what it is. So that's one of Sam's main guitars. I like the belt too. Pretty metal, you know. Pretty rad. Oh no, actually no. Okay, so a key signature Sammy Caster thing that he's got is the carabiners. When I saw this, I lost my shit. I thought it was a great idea. He put them on my guitar and I fucking hated it. So it's good that he's representing it. The carabiners on the strap, that's awesome. Because we've all used strap locks and they're actually the pits. Don't use them, they're rubbish. Carabiners is the way to go, either carabiners or gaff. So that's one of Sam's main guitars right there. Here's another guitar of Sam's. This one's a fresh new addition to the lot. As far as I understand, the neck, again, black dots, why not? The neck was off some awful, like, someone tried to paint their guitar like Eddie Van Halen's pile of garbage, and oh, I was so heartwarmed when I saw Sam smash the shit out of it at a gig. It was just like, yes. There might be some photos of that somewhere. So the neck was from this Eddie Van Worston rip-off that some tip rat kid tried to paint. So he's taken the neck and then he's got this kind of puss-right kind of body that I think he bought off some station rat kid. I think he swapped him for a packet of Holiday 50s or something. And he's gone and kind of Frankensteined these two together. He's put the pickup in, again, the signature wallaby bone, you know. You pick those out of the front grille of your car after hitting them in the middle of the night. Again, a nice bit of roll, you know. Roll action there. We all love the roll action. A key feature to this guitar, just listen to that. Fuck. Doesn't that sound like, you know, sounds like quality, Sam. Fucking quality. Okay, so the key is Sam's custom scratch plate for this guitar. There's a bit of a wire there, mate. Oh shit, was that meant to happen? Fuck yeah, alright. Back to the fuck! Now I've lost my train of thought. Fuck, should I go again? Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Signature Sam scratch plate is actually a vinyl of Kamal that he picked up from an opera shop and cut out into the scratch plate for the guitar. And it just, you know, listen to that. This is probably one of my favourite additions to Sam's rock and roll arsenal this year. It's a rad guitar. Again, he's kind of done it all himself, painted it himself. I think Isis and I think Aurora all got involved in the artwork of it too. Again, signature Sam, carabiner locks, full lock. And just listen to this. Listen to that. Winning. Absolute winning. Moving on to Sam's amplifier and speaker cabinets. We have the PV6534 120 watt all valve amplifier. Sam has customized it as well. He's basically taken this beautiful plate here from, I think it's a Perspex plate here from an old vintage like radio / record player amplifier thing. Took this from Ryan's house, which is where we would stay when we stay and play in Sydney. We would sleep pretty much next to it many a times, and then when they were finally getting ready to ditch it, we kind of pulled it apart and used bits and pieces of it. Same with this other extra plate that goes over the the stock PB plate as well. Sam's actually cut out, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on the camera, but Sam's actually cut out the actual front panel so that when you look through it you can see the tubes, which is pretty cool. We've actually got some writing on the top of the head. Sam explained to me that it's like a cheat sheet for his dick tricks apparently, which is brilliant. So obviously at some point he would clamber up onto here and do his wristwatch and the boomerang, and he'd have it all kind of laid out on top of the amp. So I didn't know that. That's amazing. That's hilarious. That's his PV customized head. Moving on from there, we have your classic stack really. You've got your 1968 Marshall cabinet with your Celestian 4x12s in it. He's obviously painted some teeth, and I've always dug this paint job he's done. I think it looks really cool. There's also some sections marked out for mic placement for recording, I think, more so than live. I think the sound engineers don't even really take notice of that sort of thing, and they just stick it where they want. What do I have to say? And then that goes to a newer edition, which is a 2x12 Laney cab, extension cab as well, for some extra sonic pulverization. Again, custom painted with a whole bunch of tombstone teeth as well. Another classic Sam tweak that he likes, which I think is awesome, is the tennis tape grips on the handles, which is so good. Tennis tape. Keep that in mind, people, if you want to, you know, put more grip on stuff. Tennis tape's a good way to go. So he's got it on either side of the handles there, even on the head too. You know, it gives it a bit of a sporty edge. A sporty edge. There you have it, Sam's main rig for amplification and sound throwing abilities. Now we're gonna hit the button and go ground floor. From the Samcaster straight to the Hertz circuit. From there we go to a chorus fuzz, which is a mod I did on a chorus pedal. From there he goes to a Midor pedal prototype, which is another fuzz. From there we go to the tuner, which I believe is the Eat Shitty Tuna Casserole Lost Tuner. Amazing. So from that we go to a delay, a Binyang delay, which is nicely kind of decorated with my name on it, which is very nice. From there we go to a reverb, Hall of Fame reverb. TC Electronics does a whole bunch of shit. I think you can even charge your phone off them if you really want to as well. From there we go to a $9 chorus pedal, which says, "You're a hard worker." You are a hard worker, Sam. Well done. He's also got some cool pics. There we go. This custom Sam pic, one of my favourite photos of him ever, holding up 2 Doritos at a Christmas function maybe. And it's got some Sam's custom artwork on there. If you're lucky, you might throw one at your face at a gig. From the hard-working chorus to a looper, he uses it just to kind of loop some noise, I guess, like I do in between songs and bits and pieces. And then from there we go to another little delay, which says D to an F for fuck, which is rad. Some nice lyrics there. Nice little cutesy little delay that he's obviously chipped a bit off there with his teeth, so he can get in there easily and twiddle some knobs. From that he goes to a Dafon modified Baronia flange. Baronia flange. There's a lot of Baronia flange in Baronia, believe me. This has been modified by yours truly with an extra kind of feedback knob that also widens the spectrum of the flange for extra squealy, insane noises. And then lucky last, the customized Sammy Wind Zone by yours truly. This is the best. Look at that. Puss. I love it. I think he uses this for a bit extra overdrive and dirt. I think he also uses it for when we have to go to Queensland and fly and we don't bring our amps. So he uses that as his kind of amp drive sound as well, which is great. So there you have it. It's our gear between me and Sam. fucking, yeah. Gear. Oh yeah, that sums it up. Our gear that we've been using for 10 years strong. If you have any questions, you can hit us up on MySpace. You know, we're pretty current on there. But please comment on the video on YouTube. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it all. And yeah, please keep coming to shows and winning along with us. I'm Jules from Duckeye. I hope you've enjoyed our gear tutorial and situation. Bye. Jingle jangle jangs, jingle jangle jangs, jingle jangle jangs.